Agrawal of Doordarshi India Fund joins us. Rajeev, what do you make of the global setup? I mean, there is just no clarity on tariff. And markets are now getting perhaps immune to the tariff news because US markets are at a relative high, emerging markets are relative high, European markets are relative high. So why are markets not nervous about what is happening on the tariff front?
Nikunj, good morning. Very good question. And I would say the markets are not nervous because markets have realized that Trump likes to negotiate in public. And a lot of the news that we are getting are his opinions about how he's positioning himself right now. We have a new deadline, which is 1st August. It used to be 9th of January, 9th of July. And so the point is, the landscape is continuously moving, and you can only focus so much on one particular issue. If and when it actually translates into action is when I think the markets will get nervous. And I fully agree with you. The markets are very, very comfortable right now. So there is not a lot of risk embedded in these levels, which I think is a big risk.
All right. Hi, Rajeev. Morning. This is Shrishti also joining in. But Rajeev, also give us your sense on the whole IT space as well, because, well, of course, for today, we might react to the TCS earnings as well. But globally as well, Rajeev, how is the sentiment shaping up for the IT sector as a whole? Because post the Accenture earnings as well, we have seen a sell-off in that counter.
Absolutely. I think the IT services companies will have a tough time given the AI and the productivity it is unleashing in the IT services space. So I think what will be important is to get from having a certain number of developers, making them more productive so that they can do more work. And I think that will have some sort of a come down in terms of the revenues, and then it will go up. And I think we are going through that cycle. So everybody's talking about AI. I'm sure you use it, I use it, and I find it definitely improves my productivity. And so that is happening with the developers as well. And I think there will be some time, some pain for a few quarters before AI gets embedded into everybody's workflow and these companies start growing once again.
Okay. Now my point is, one side is Fed, which is uncomfortable about tariff. Second side, equity markets, which are comfortable about tariff. Who will blink first?
I think the Fed, in our opinion, it makes a lot of sense for Fed to wait, because as we were just hearing from the Fed governor, the employment, US economy is at full employment, right? So to assume that at this point start cutting rates would not make sense if the economy is already at full employment, because unfortunately what you're doing is unleashing inflation, right? And so in my judgment, it makes sense for Fed to wait. Now, in terms of how the investors will react and how long will the investors be immune to all the issues that we are dealing, I think it really just depends on where the risk will come. I think as we discussed, my view is the markets are too sanguine, and that is a big risk at this point. There are always risks, but I think the market is just running up and up.
Okay, all right, Rajeev, really appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us. Now, what do we have?